Hey everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. This little bit different video tonight. I was about to go to bed and I just couldn't, this has been in my head. I don't follow the cult of celebrity. I'm not really all that interested in people because they act or they're in movies or they're somebody famous. But this afternoon when I was on my computer and I'm reading about Robin Williams passing, and then when they started talking about suicide, I just kept reading more of it, and I got more of the news, and it hit me. I don't know why. He just seemed like, it wasn't because he was somebody, like, I mean, you never want to see that happen to anybody, but if it had been even a way bigger celebrity or somebody that's probably a little bit more sizzle, I would have felt bad, but it wouldn't have hit me. But this guy just seemed, he was such a funny guy, and he seemed to be a genuinely good human being. And it just makes you think, but it just makes you think it's never that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, I've never even entertained the thought. I mean, somebody asked me one time, and they were like, well, of course, oh, you've thought about it before, and I looked at them like, okay, are you telling me something? Should I be worried about you? Because yeah, we all think about the subject of suicide probably at some point, but it's never been like, I want to do it, what would it be like? It's just like, wow, how could somebody do that? Or even like, okay, how would I do it if I had to? I could only see for me one circumstance that it could possibly happen. And that would be just if you were in such debilitating pain, or if you had something chronic and you were never going to recover from, and the pain and the suffering was just too much. We're going to have to find out, like, this will play itself out. And I got a feeling we're going to find out that depression, I mean, I saw a mention of depression in one of the pieces I read. And, I used to think I was depressed. About 4 or 5 years ago, before this good while before this lifestyle, I was going through some stuff, and I thought I was depressed. I started looking into depression, and I realized I'm almost slapping people in the face that have I'm talking about clinical depression. There's people out there dealing with that. And you know what, if I'm disjointed here, I'm not really going anywhere in particular with this other than get help, talk to somebody. I mean, even if you are clinically depressed out there and you have any sort of suicidal thoughts, seek professional help, talk to somebody. And it even goes without saying, if you're not clinically depressed, if you just think something's happened that you can't rebound from, you lost your job, there's nothing you can't come back from. And it just also puts into perspective how, somebody like that, and I'm 50 years old, so I remember him, kiddies. I remember watching Robin Williams as Mork on Happy Days. And no, I didn't watch Happy Day reruns. I watched Happy Days when it was out. I mean, this guy's just always been a delightful person. I mean, this is one of the people that you're just like, damn, it just floors you. But in a bigger sense, maybe it can teach us something like we don't know who among us, obviously, I don't know about you, I've never been involved in his personal life, so, I don't know if there were signs to people around him. Maybe he was that good. The whole day I've been going back to ever since I heard about that too, I've been going back to a weird association here, The Sopranos. If you ever watched The Sopranos, Tony Soprano always was in therapy. That was one of the interesting aspects of that show. And he always would talk to his therapist from time to time, not always, but he would go back to and refer to himself as the sad clown, that he had to keep on a face for outward appearances and for other people, but he was insinuating, what was inside. And who knows, maybe Robin, maybe he was the sad clown. Maybe he just kept that face on, but maybe he did it too well, and that's why sometimes I think we need to be even more careful with our words, because the sharp things we say, whether they're in person, online, through emails, whatever, maybe we really don't know where that person is. Maybe we really don't know how fragile that person is right now. and maybe anything you can say to that person could push them over the edge in a good way or in a bad way. So that's just why, you know, in my life now, I try to always, I mean, and I'm not perfect, and I'm sure, I mean, even just a little while ago, I was in a grumpy mood when I first got in from yoga for the evening. Couldn't really, I mean, it just kept, even this kind of kept coming back into my head during yoga class. But yeah, we just don't know where people are, so be careful with your words. Be careful with how you treat other people. And like I say, I just really want to stress, if you ever even remotely have any thoughts of self-harm whatsoever, talk to somebody. Because, you know, and I look back now, and what I realize in my days of like, oh, woe is me, what I thought was bad really wasn't that bad. You know, and I came back from it. Okay, yes, I haven't had some, I mean, maybe my things to deal with haven't been as bad as what some people go through, but that's the end there. There ain't no coming back from that. So, you know, if you've got to, reach out to somebody for professional help. Talk to somebody. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Don't get caught up in any bullshit that might save your life. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. Hell, if you can't find anybody to call with, you send me an email or you send me something and we'll get on the phone, we'll get on Skype and I'll talk to you. But anyhow, I don't know. That was one, you hear about things of happening to people, and you see them every day. I mean, we're on the internet now. Things are happening like that every day. Something bad happening every day or whatever. But there's certain ones that just make you pause, take a look at things. Anyhow, just want to do a quick video and tell all of you I love you. See ya. Peace.